Welcome to our project, Water Stairs, extending the water lifting capacity of airlift pumps. Airlift pumps use bubbles to move water upward. When air is pumped into a submerged tube, bubbles rise upwards by dragging the water with them. However, airlift pumps have a big limitation. They cannot lift more than 40% of their subsurface feeding tube above the water level. So with a 30 centimeters depth, they can only lift to about 10 centimeters. But we want to lift the water to 1 meter high. By combining Archimedes' discoveries of buoyance and his screw lifter, using bubbles to generate lift. Bubbles have buoyancy within the water, and combined with friction inside a curved tube, they drag the water up behind them up to a higher level. So we tested a number of different configurations, from the diameter of the tube, the length of transfer tubes between restaging points, and the angle between the loops. We found that the shorter the transfer tube, the higher the angle, and the lower the PSI flowing into the drive tube, gave the best results. We were able to raise the water up to 1 meter into a collection cup, which then lets the water drain back down to the target point. The advantages of this innovation are: it is very energy efficient, only using a few watts of power. Once it's balanced and running, it is failure-free. It is made of cheap and readily available materials. It has no mechanical parts to break down. There is no electricity connection in the water. It oxygenates the water. Once we had the final design and prototype built, we ran multiple tests over several days. We tested at multiple airflows and run times, which higher volumes at 1 meter were achieved with low air flows, bubbles lasted longer and reformed at lower pressures. Test of the run times ranged from 5 minutes to 3 hours. We would like to thank our families who supported us in this project's completion.